Okay guys, we are now going to do our history. Pages 202 through 209, it's lesson 3. It's called Farming Today, how it's changed, and then 2 practice book pages 32 and 33. Okay, so if you are needing to get to page 202, just pause and then come right back, okay? Okay, page 202, it does say Farming Today, and it has this word. You guys are probably more familiar with this word than me. It's technology. And what is technology? It says right there, is the use of new objects and ideas. I'm getting a lot of that. The use of new objects and ideas. Use of new objects and ideas in everyday life. Now, my everyday life has become learning new ways to teach, right? I'm used to the old way of teaching, like you're sitting right there in front of me. Doesn't involve a whole lot of technology, right? So it never hurts to learn. Okay, so it says many of the tools that farmers use today are different from the ones that farmers used long ago. Technology has made farm work easier. So in many respects, technology can make our lives easier, but not immediately, because we have to learn a whole new way of doing something, right? And then once we learn that, we are able to implement it, use it, and say, this is saving me time, or this is saving me energy, or whatever. So technology has made even farm work easier and faster, because look at the picture. What's being replaced by machinery? The horses and the donkeys and the mules, right? And even the people that are doing everything by hand. It says on that next page, well, you can see the people in the little picture doing all of that by hand. It says technology and farming. Technology helps farmers of today grow larger crops than farmers of the past could grow. Work that once took a week can now be done in a few hours. I found that to be the opposite with me, but that's beside the point. Farmers can now plant and harvest crops on more land in the same amount of time. This means that present-day farmers can produce much more food. Well, we have a lot more people on the planet, don't we? So that's kind of necessary. Next page, it says, better farming tools help farmers with their work. A disc breaks up the soil before planting. Now that machine there that you see has all those little metal plates going across that look like blades right there. Those are called discs. And they chop into the ground. They break up the soil. A cultivator loosens the soil around the roots of the plant so that water can easily get to them. A harvester, which is another piece of machinery that you see, can cut the wheat and take out the kernels all in one swoop. So you see the tractor, you see the disc, you see the cultivator in the next picture that is loosening up the soil around the roots so that the water can get, and then everything is grown and ready to be harvested and taken in. All that now done by machinery. Making sure crops get enough water is another important thing. In places with a dry climate, many farmers use pipes and sprayers to bring water to crops. You guys know what that's called? I'm not sure if they're going to tell you, but that is called irrigation. Can you say that? Irrigation. Sprinklers, pipes that run through the ground and water the plants, that's called irrigation. Okay, next page, you see future farming. It shows a device there that doesn't require any soil at all. It says in the future, farming may use less of one natural resource. Hydroponics, or hydroponics, I think it's hydroponics, is a kind of farming that does not use soil. Interesting, huh? Plants grow in water that has the minerals in it that they need. Pumps move air and water around the roots, because we know that plants need air and water and nutrients. What natural resources hydroponics use? Air, water, right? What resource does it save? Space, ground, soil, right? On that next page, it says, new technology can also help farmers know what kind of weather is coming. Farmers get information about temperature, wind, moisture, and storms. This helps them know the best time to plant and harvest their crop. And if you look in the little green box, that is a radar image of the weather in the Los Angeles area. Radar image. The question is, how does new technology help farmers know what the weather will be like? Well, it lets them know about wind, moisture, storms, upcoming storms, things like that. Now read the summary. New technology helps farmers grow and produce more food than farmers in the past could grow. Great. Now this is where you take out your practice book, page 32. Go ahead and put your heading on it. And it is entitled Old and New Farm Tools. Pause if you need to get it. Okay, it says, look at each picture. Does it show a farm tool from the past or the present? Right, past or present. So, number 1, I'm not seeing these numbers. My book has very tiny print. Number 1 is a computer, a laptop. Present. Go ahead and write present. Number 2, it shows a way to dig up the soil that you push with your hands. Past, right? And then the next one shows something. Once you've dug a row in the soil, you put seeds in the little funnel and you push it through the furrows in the ground and you plant the seeds. Past, right? Because what is number 4? That's how they do it now. So that is present, machinery. The next part shows crops that are being irrigated with large sprinkler systems. That would be the present, right? And then if you had to fill a water can and go, it's one thing, it's what I do sometimes outside. My water cans are more for decoration because we use hoses, right? But in the past, that's all they had, was a little watering can. So that would definitely be the past. Okay, now just set that aside. We're going to do the back side in a minute and turn to page 208 in your history anthology, okay? It says, read a product map. It says, some maps show the resources and products of a place. A product is something that is made by nature or people. So a product, P-R-O-D, I can't talk and write. Product is made by nature or people. Okay? An orange is a product made by nature. Orange juice is a product made by people. Maybe I can draw a little navel orange there. Another one, so he's not all by himself. Okay? But the actual orange juice is made by people, correct? But they're both products. It says a product map, like you see the map of California on the right, uses symbols to identify resources and products and shows where they are found or made. This map of California shows some of the resources and products of California. Now look at the map legend. It says what products are shown in the map legend. So go ahead and read them with me. Ready? Beef cattle, cotton, dairy products, fish, forest products, grapes, other fruits. Look at California. We have a lot of products coming from California, right? We're a big state. We get a lot of sunshine and mild climate, as you know. Now it says, number 2, which animal is raised in Southern California? So you go down to Southern California and you find a bunch of what? Cows, right? So we've got beef cattle in Southern California. All right, you see them all the way up to the north, but that was the question. Number 3, in which body of water are fish located? Well, what is the name of that water along our coast? That's the Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean in the world. And number 4 says, where in California are forest products found? So look at the map legend. It looks like a little stack of logs represent forest products, and you find those pictures in the far north, right up around Redding and Eureka and Lake Tahoe, and up in those places in the northern part of California. Okay, and look on page 209. It says, rice is another crop grown in California. Find out where rice is grown. Find out where rice is grown. My phone is busy, or I would ask it. You tend to think of rice as not coming from California, right? But rice is grown in California, so maybe you can research that. I know I will, and find out where in California is rice grown. It would have to be a flat area, wouldn't it, where they can flood the fields with a lot of water. So this takes us to practice page 33 on the flip side of 32, where you get to make a product map. It says, create your own state. Could be any shape you want. Draw an outline of your state in the box. Okay, I'll do that to start with. Okay, I am going to create the state. Any shape I want my state to be. I'm going to make it big though, so I have plenty of room to put stuff in my state. Okay, so my state is going to be shaped like this. There's my state. Almost looks like the engine of a train, but not really. Okay, so it says create your state, draw an outline. On the map, show the products of your state. Create a symbol for each product or resource. So, and then make a map legend. So say I'm going to draw something easy. Okay, I'm not sure how to draw a cow, but I could draw over here in the map legend I would draw ice cream cones, but that's not really a natural product. So I could draw and label potato. Sometimes you put an E, yeah, potatoes. And then I have to show on my map where potatoes are grown. Maybe this is Idaho. They grow a lot of potatoes. So see, you would just place potatoes on your map. Whatever else you would want. I like strawberries. So maybe I would draw a strawberry. I would color it red, of course. Okay. And if I had my brown, I would have made those brown. But I would say strawberries. And of course you can have sheep, pigs, whatever. And so my strawberries grow in the northern part of my state. So this is where my strawberries grow. Okay, in the northern part. I have potatoes kind of in the northeast and the south. Okay, so you get it? So you can continue. You can do forests. You can do sheep, pigs, goats, chickens, bananas, grapes, whatever you want to make on your, have your state grow, okay? So you fill in the product map, you draw the picture, you label it with the name. Over in the map, you don't need the name, you just need the picture of the item, okay? And then when you do that, it says, what are some jobs that people do in the state you created? Okay, I might say, in my state, most people pick strawberries and grow potatoes. If I add more things, I could say other things. On my book, their product map has cows, coal, and potatoes, and they said people here do farming, coal mining, and cattle raising. So cattle ranching. So it depends on what you have here. That will depend on what the people in your state do. Okay, so go ahead and finish that. I would love to see a picture of that again, what you came up with, okay? And that will conclude today. So you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.